Aloha guys, GRTV. We live in gray over here. Yeah, we got the look. I got the Tommy Bahama shirt. You can see it in the reflection there. You can see the, you know what I'm saying? You got, just hit the 6th Avenue. Got a nice dress coat, sport coat, perfect for wearing with this type of look. And I got these two fantastic white shirts. You want to try to get a white shirt with some type of alternative color at the edges, so that even when there are some inevitable stains, you still have an overall attractive shirt. And I want to take you guys on a walk, express to you all my opinions on breast size, penis size. Gonna tell you all I got about it. I wanna really be forthright here. So we'll start off in the world of pornography, and the internet, where people will search for things. It's fun to have fantasies, be it cars, be it body types, body parts. It's kind of endless, and what happens is that's an available selection, and people have a right to make that a top priority in say a marriage, or say they in order to procreate, what type of traits they find genetically attractive. But you have to be very specific, so specific in choosing a true person, a true love, that you gotta make a list of priorities, things that you absolutely want and absolutely don't want. And what that consists of is either wanting physical attraction, mental attraction, the combination of that. And so you should have a list of things you really know about yourself that you want or don't want. And the way to achieve true love is by knowing who you are. Like, I am this person, I have these qualities, and always keeping in mind that usually the most attractive features are oriented around health. So that's more of an expression of character. You want to be in consistent health with somebody. So without further ado, so we're gonna name 10 facts about genitals and the body, the sexual aspects. Starting off with the concept that you need to have a certain body type. That's not, to be physically attractive. Who are you trying to attract, quote unquote? For me, it's my dream mate, and by default or definition, the dream mate you'll find attractive because they. Whoa. This is the building we were just looking at. So, you want to be attractive, right? Well, you might think to type in, what are women attracted to? Who do they find attractive? And again, it's the dream mate. So that's the first, number one, is the ego. And number two is the concept of health. Notice that these aren't even relevant to specifics. Specifics like number three are, yes, women are probably disproportionate in their vagina size, since they have to accommodate a child, and compared to men's penis size. And yes, there are the end of the vagina has stimulation spots. That's why, you'll see that women find larger penises attractive. But again, guys, it's not about whether they find a larger penis attractive. It's what your dreammate finds attractive. And so forget watching all these videos thinking like, what do women like, or what do men like? Like, point number 4, women have had to deal with this for a long time. They've had to deal with, like, being self-conscious about their breast size, or, there was even a concern of, well, what about, what about is their vagina attractive to the person? That's a question. See what I mean? So, and then the whole objectification, the big deal, guys, is it's good to fantasize. Like, I have fantasies with women who I would never want to be with. And then, by the way, why would you want to be with somebody if they were promiscuous or perverse, or like a pornography actress or actor? It's like, these are people. It'd be great if they were all happily married, loving couples, but and it's good to fantasize and have these fun, like F the maid, or F your whatever cousin, whatever. It's kind of funny to have these, it's like role playing and all this different stuff, but what's most important is the reality, okay? That true love, all right? True love has to do with, even if the person was sexually dysfunctional or in a wheelchair, that you would just want to be with them no matter what. And we are everything. We are the whole universe. So nothing really matters except for that experience of love and truth. And I'm going to include a video that explains some references that are made. It references to penises in Hollywood, and I don't find it funny. It's just the same as saying that like a woman's vagina is loose or big. It's like you gotta realize it's all of it falls into this category of body shaming or body envy. And remember, there's no such thing as envy if we are God. I don't. What is that noise? They're doing some construction over there. Fuck. I'll go this way. Try to avoid some of the noise here. Kind of giving you guys a tour. It's such a nice place to live here. Glad for you to walk along with me and as I express myself here. But the deal is like I said, it's a bit of payback for men because they've been objectifying women all this time. But even if somebody, like, there's a fantasy of men or women seducing one another with their bodies, and it should remain that, a fantasy. And you should express you should be able to express yourself to your true love, your fantasy. You should your dreammate is somebody who you can tell all the dark, difficult things you've had to go through in your life, and they still want you. Like, why would you want to give your energy and your love and passion to anybody else? Right? Get past this noise for a second here. And whew. So, you know, we're going with the good vibes here. We're like, and you know, just for example, the fantasies, like women have fantasies of violence. That doesn't mean that they should go forward with them, you know, because in part because they have maybe subconscious programming of being mistreated in the past, you know. And then you have another point is you have these maybe rap artists, or like I said, in Hollywood. Click the link below. It's a funny video, and it explains, you know, like, I'm the type of person who thinks some dick jokes are funny, or other body jokes, as long as they're not competitive. Like, as long as it's not, well, you're bad because of this, or, you know, anything like in reference to size is usually it's a competitive energy, and it's not cooperative, and it's not even funny. Some people think it's funny, I think, because they maybe are comfortable with the idea of people being objects, but we're not objects. We're unique, and we have personalities and flaws. And keep in mind, I have 2 other videos pertaining to this subject of the body and the sexuality. You can scroll down or just search my channel, PP or sexuality. So, you know, rappers making these references, it seems strange. I will say this, you know, dick and breasts and other references, other subjects, and then even things like hobbies and pets, you know, I think they really distract from the global concentration on the vagina. The pussy is very important, obviously, and I think it's an emphasis on that and a celebration of that will lead to a more harmonious, uncompetitive world. Furthermore, what else do I have here? What else do I have? You know, in the video below, when you click, you'll see there's some inappropriate references, you know, sexual references. And by the way, it makes it so it's not sacred. Like, you would, on the surface, you might think that going to like nudist parties and people seducing one another is like it's like in some way a cool thing, but it's actually not. The ego, okay, makes it look like these types of things are cool, but they're actually they're aggressive, and they are also half-hearted, because you know, why would you want somebody who just, you know, you're trying to seduce each other over your body? By the way, check out the nice heart there at the Hilton Hawaiian Village. Very good energy going down over here. Good energy. And the ocean right out there. Look at that, guys. We got the moon up there. You know, good stuff going on. Yeah. So we want to be able to, like, when you're in public, you're not worried about like, oh, does that black guy have a, you know, certain size PP or whatever. Like, in public, we're all nice to each other and whatnot. So just realize it's a fantasy, like mental fantasy of the mind, and, you know, want people to want what they want. If somebody wants certain, you know, whatever. Like I'm not particular to women's breasts. I like all types. In fact, I would prefer smaller, with perhaps certain types of nipples, because I like, it's just my preference. I think it gets in the way of sex and just becomes a physical, psychological burden, just like a larger penis. It's just a bit of a burden that people have to go through. An everyday, constant reminder of sexual things. I don't think it's healthy for the mind, but that's why there are benefits and drawbacks to each. Like, I think you comprehend that. But like I was saying, my concern was there's like inappropriate, like especially in kids videos, like, you don't want this type of stuff. Let me try to get us up a little higher elevation, so I can get a view. I'll cite 2 movies. I've done research. There was a Jumanji movie. There was an implication Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson said regarding penis size, his penis. Then in Daddy's Home, it's like a Will Ferrell like comedy, like Christmas comedy or something. It's he looked at another man urinating. He said nice, but it looked like he was referring to the guy's genitalia. And it's like, and they're kids movies, they're fucking child actors in the movies, and they're gonna watch the fucking movie, and they're not stupid. They know the implications. So just be aware of what type of movies you're gonna see. Maybe like look to see if it has any inappropriate like references like that. Let's see what's going on here. I got a nice atmosphere. Assaggio's Italian restaurant. So, but I want to get us up there. I want to get the end of the day. Let's get up the walkway here. Like I said, it's with knowledge, you'll completely eliminate any discomfort when somebody makes inappropriate comments. You can say to them, okay, why were you making them? Like, if you're a guy, like, do you like talking about penises? And why would, okay, so I'm going to include a funny video. It's a little informative, and just, like I said, it's just knowledge. Once you have knowledge of what people are doing and why they're doing it, it's usually to be disrespectful or just to, like, if they're trying to attract anyone beyond their dream mate, there's going to be consequences. They'll be forgetting about their dream mate. So it's never, it's not an act of courage to do that. It's an act of courage to remember yourself and your dream mate, and patience, maturity to wait for the right person. So yeah, aloha guys, thanks for joining. Also a fun music video, whatever it's called, Blueberry something. If you don't want to watch the penis joke video, it's below that. It's a fun music video. It's a Blueberry Frago, it's called. But yeah, I just want to say aloha, and remember, it's all about, I always say it's all about like your dream mate and love and truth. And so just try to go there, and whatever you do, try to go to a place where you're putting first that which is as if you were a child, that which is not subject or under the control or auspices of your sexual desires, but rather that which is transcendental, which is part of the human experience of true love, and the love in terms of you'd rather be with that person even if there are more attractive people that you may have seen around. That you may rather be with that person for one day than with other people throughout 100 years of a lifetime. So I always go full circle with that. And also, if you search on like some of the pornography websites, there are recommendations and tricks to penis enlargement, like stretching, but you just have to be careful not to hurt the penis when you do that. And furthermore, you also want to the bigger the harder it is to keep erect. So yeah, all these things to consider. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Aloha.